Hey, what's good, YouTube? What's up, magical people? It's Unique Divination, and you're listening to Urban Mystic Radio. So, as you can see, if you've been watching some of my videos, I've been getting into things deeper than, spirituality, tarot cards, esoteric and occult things. I'm actually talking about real life things, or trying to get there, that I think is affecting the country right now, as far as the United States and everything that's going on right now, um, in our society. Um, I think it is a part of a spiritual practitioner. I think it's a responsibility to address certain issues. Before, I really didn't like to comment on things. I just wanted to try to focus on the spiritual aspect and kind of remain neutral. But in order to service the people, besides doing readings and spell work and candle magic, I'm also here to motivate, to inspire, um, to bring about a different perception, to any and anybody that listening to these videos so they can understand that it's deeper than just spiritual. As above, so below, which is an esoteric saying, which pretty much means, it's a reflection of itself. The inner reflects the outer. So you definitely can do inner healing and not worry about the outer healing, the physical realm, the physical manifestation, and vice versa. You can't do physical healing without working on your spiritual self. So I'm going to be, like I said, talking about things. People may or may not agree with the topics that I bring up. And I really don't care because it's been placed upon my heart to talk about some of these things. And I know it is for somebody out there, whatever I'm talking about, okay? Um, I am here for all of humanity. I'm here for all walks of life. But I have to give my experience from who I am. I am considered a colored person, a colored woman in the United States of America. So I don't even want anybody to think that I am only worrying about one race, or, I'm just concerned with, speaking to one race. That is not the case. I direct my videos to all, but the messages are especially for people that can relate to me on a physical level, on a melanated level. Whether you want to admit it or not, to whoever's listening, um, there's government racism, there is white privilege, there is oppression for melanated people in this country. And if people can't see that, then that's your problem. I'm not even going to try to debate that issue. That's not the issue. Like I said, I'm viewing things from my eyes. I'm a colored woman in this country. So I'm going to give my take on that. Like I said, my message is for everybody though. I'm not leaving anybody out. By the way, it's 2:22 a.m. in the morning. Divine message, triple numbers, 222. So, like I was saying, I'm not leaving anybody out. The message is for anybody and everybody, but specifically, I'm talking to people that can relate to me. I'm giving my perspective, from what I'm seeing and what I'm viewing. Okay, so I just gotta put that out there because I know a lot of people are not used to hearing me talk about the topics that I'm going to talk about. So this video, now that I've got that out the way, this video is going to be about the state of education, and self-development in this country as a whole. Okay, I'm not going to look up the exact statistics. I have statistics for other things, but we all know that the education and skills and certification, um, is declining in this country. It's been declining. Jobs are going overseas. companies are closing down and they're opening overseas. There's limited jobs, it may seem like. Um, and there's just a gap. There's a wage gap. And so that's why I said this video is for everybody. There's all races of people in this country that are poor, that are living below the poverty level. Okay. And this concerns me. Um, I am an educated person. I hold an associate's degree, a bachelor's degree, and I'm currently in grad school. Okay. Everybody doesn't have to go to college. I just want to throw that out there first and foremost. Everybody doesn't have to go to college in order to make it or to be successful or to get a good job. Okay. I think it's beneficial to do it. Some people may not agree. They feel like the debt. Um, Speaking from my own personal experience, I hold a very good job. I've held several good jobs, management positions. Um, I've been responsible for chemical companies. I've been responsible for a lot of things that I really don't want to divulge right now, but I would have not been able to achieve these things if it was not for my degrees. So for those people that feel like, college and the debt behind it, it's not worth it. I would not be able to help my husband provide for my family if I did not do what I did, which is obtain those degrees. I also went through the police academy. I had certification. I was a law enforcement officer for a year. Um, so these things that I did, and you don't need a degree. Well, then you didn't need a degree to become a law enforcement officer. I think things are changing now. You need a certain level of credit and what have you. But everything everything that I've done so far um, has put me where I am right now. So, like I said, I know people are gonna disagree with that. Oh, you don't need a college degree, debt, whatever. Um, I'm gonna reiterate, I would not be able to do the things that I currently do now if it wasn't for the degrees that I'm getting. And I'm currently at grad school. I'm working on a master's degree, and I'm 35 years old. I feel like the master's degree is gonna secure the bag. It'll benefit in the long run if I keep pushing forward. I've benefited from my previous degree, so I know 100%. I have faith that I'm going to secure a bigger bag with my master's degree. Secondly, um, trade and certification. That's the other alternative. One alternative that we can talk about as far as education in the country. Trade and certification. People are not getting certified anymore to do anything. Um, a lot of people aren't. There are still, but the numbers are declining, like I said. People don't want to go to school. So if you don't want to get a college degree, then why don't you want to get certified? Be an electrician, an engineer, HVAC. There's so many different certifications I can't even think of. But, you know, we're not doing it. And I'm speaking from it being colored, being a melanated person, and all the other races that are living below the poverty level in this country. Um, the third thing is creating your own business. Creating your own business. This is for my melanated people. I do a lot of independent research. I've been watching some documentaries, and I was watching a documentary on the hair industry in the country. And statistics say that melanated women make up 10% of the US population, but we, as far as the hair industry is concerned, 90% of the money that comes into the hair industry is from melanated women. And it's like a $40 billion industry. So if the majority of melanated people are living below the poverty line in this country, and melanated women are only 10% of the population, explain to me how how we are spending $40 billion on hair and we living below the poverty line. Number one, priorities are not there. I'm not even going to go there. And then I don't even want to look into the statistics of the nail industry, the clothing industry. Um, I haven't even go there. I just remember specifically about the hair industry. That really disgusts me. It really disgusts me. And you know what's crazy is that Asian people own about 98 to 99% of the hair industry. Melanated people, why y'all not open up hair businesses? You'd rather give somebody else your money instead of creating your own business. And like I said, other people that are listening, please don't take offense. These are facts that I'm stating. This has nothing to do this particular part of my video. I'm just addressing things from the perception that I live and see. I'm a melanated woman. Um, we melanated people are footstools. I noticed that Mexican, Hispanic people, I'm not going to break down, but Hispanic people, Asian people, Caucasian people, uh, Arab people, Indians, and things of that nature, they all have businesses and they all open up in low income areas, especially in urban communities, and they make mad money off of us. They secure the bag. And I'm not understanding, and I know there are things that are deeper that I'm not going to go into as far as like government funding and conspiracy theories that I'm just not going to address right now. But regardless of those things, we need to work to create businesses. Now, this part of the video is for everybody that's below the poverty level. Why are we not trying to start and create our own businesses? I have my own business. I started it with I think less than $100 with social media, Instagram. And I'm not sitting here like I'm making all these six figures, but I made enough last year in my first year of business where it helped. It was supplemental to my income and my husband's income, and it really helped. And that was just last year. I just started the business last year. I had to step out, and I had to step out and push away my fears. It doesn't take that much to start a business. I don't know if it's a stigma that melanated or people that live below the poverty line, but we got to get it together. So I'm here on, what is this website? Bureau of Labor Statistics, United States Department of Labor, and I'm just going to briefly go through some jobs and just let you know the percent of total employment um, in that job. So we've got education, training, library occupations, 48.53%. Post-secondary teachers, 38%. Um, office and administrative support, 16.94%. Education administrators, 4%. Management occupation, 8%. Information and record clerks, 5%. Education administrators, post-secondary, 2%. Secretaries and administrative assistants, 3.8%. Business and financial operations, 5.5%. Secretaries and administrative assistants except legal, medical, and executives, 3.3%. Financial specialists, 1.91%. Financial clerks, 1.49%. Let me go up to some other janitors, 1.42. Operations specialties managers, 1.3. Let's see here. Training and development specialist, 1.23. Child care workers, 0.11. Media communication, 0.43. Bus drivers, 0.19. Chefs and head cook, 0.04. Combined food preparation, 0.09. Laborers, freight, stock, and material movers, 0.14. Engineering, architecture teachers, 0.06. Cooks, 0.19. Special ed teachers, 0.03. Law, criminal justice, social work, 0.12. Recreation workers, 0.12. This is just crazy. I'm just looking at these statistics. That was the percent of total employment. Then we've got, what does this stand for here? What is this here? What does this say? Employment RSE. I don't know what that means. Employment RSE. Wait a minute. I think I was reading the wrong. Was I reading the wrong thing? Hold on, y'all. This thing is kind of confusing. No. Okay, I was looking at the right thing. So, like I said, I'm at the United States Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics. And so what this is telling me is that even, let's see, I'm going to click specifically healthcare. Oh, no. Miscellaneous electrical and electronic equipment, mechanics, installers, and repairers, 0.27%. Okay. So I'm going to start reading off some median wages for some jobs. Labor relations specialist, $38 an hour, roughly. First line supervisors of production and operations, $34. Aerospace engineer, $34. This is the average. Broadcasting, $12 an hour. Recreation fitness workers, $14 to $15 an hour. Healthcare support, $15 an hour. Writers and editors, $23 an hour. Inspectors, testers, sorters, samplers, and weighers, $20 an hour. Physical, life, and social science technicians, $20 an hour. Aerospace engineer, $45 an hour. Plumbers, $26 an hour. Plumbers, pipe fitters, and steam fitters, $26.88 an hour, almost $27 an hour. Psychologists, $39 an hour. Media and communication equipment workers, $20 an hour. Social scientist related workers, $38 an hour. Artists related workers, $31 an hour. Public relations, fundraising, $49 an hour. Light truck or delivery service drivers, $16 an hour. Financial clerks, $18 an hour. Graphic designer, $20 an hour. Data entry, $15 an hour. Logisticians, I don't know if I said that right, dealing with logistics, $32 an hour. Supervisors of protective service workers, $28 an hour. Sales manager, $53 an hour. Occupational health and safety specialist, $29 an hour. First line supervisors of non-retail sale, $34 an hour. Financial analysts, $37 an hour. Engineering teachers, they don't have a rate for this. Wages for some occupations that do not generally work year round are reported as hourly or annual. Okay. So medical services, $43 an hour. Computer and information analyst, $40 an hour. Information security, $44 an hour. Computer support specialist, $20 an hour. Computer occupations, all other, $38 an hour. So, child, family, and school social work, $21 an hour. Miscellaneous community and social service specialist, $19 an hour. And I'm rounding off to the nearest dollar, you know. So, there's money out there. There's money out there, and there are different. I've read off several. You can come look for yourself. Um, there are several career fields that the percentage is low for the people, the amount of people that are filling these jobs. So we need to understand that yes, there is a decline of jobs in America. However, there is a gap. There are jobs left over that's not being filled because the education or the certification or the training is not there. So I'm tired of hearing these excuses, and this is for everybody, my melanated people, all races. I'm tired of hearing excuses for people below the poverty level that, you know, there's no jobs available. There are jobs available. Do you want to do the work and get certified, get an education, get some training, get some certification, learn a trade so that you can provide for your family and fill in the gaps of those jobs that are sitting there because nobody's educated or nobody has the proper training or the certification to take that job? Let's take away the excuses. Let's take away the excuses. You don't have to go to college. You don't have to go to college. You can get a trade, you can be certified, and you can start your own business. And I'm a little hype right now because I'm very passionate about this. And, because I see so many people, so many beautiful people that have so much talent. And I'm not even talking about like the arts here. I'm tired of melanated people thinking the only way they can get out of the ghetto is through freaking basketball or, sports or music or sex, being a sex worker or a stripper. My women, melanated women and all women below the poverty level, you don't have to just be a fucking stripper. It seems like the whole culture, the stripper culture, is taking over. Like everybody's happy, to be a stripper. We're not giving the props to the women that actually want to go get training and certified. And I'm not knocking people because there are strippers that go to school and they pay for their college that way. But I'm trying to show you that there are other ways to do things. You don't have to take the same road that everybody's taking. I didn't take the same road that everybody took. I'm one of the first people in my family to be in grad school. And I did it because I have two daughters and I need for them to see that there's another way. There's a way out of, what we've seen. I've been able to give my daughters a better life. I'm middle class. Sometimes I don't feel like it because I'm still struggling. You know, I would consider myself middle class at this point, lower middle class. Um, me and my husband, we own our vehicles. Like I said, I have degrees. He's certified in things. I'm certified. We worked for that. We understood that there is more than one way to get out of the poverty line. Educate yourselves. Educate yourselves. Stop playing a victim role. Stop playing a victim role and take away all the excuses. And I'm making these videos to take away all the excuses that you have. If you're thinking about going to school, go to school. If you're thinking about being certified in that thing that you wanted to do, do it. Do it. What's the holdup? If you have kids, what's your holdup? Don't you want to show your children that it's something better? And let me tell y'all, it's not easy, especially if you're working from below the poverty line. In order for me to get where I am right now, it was not easy. And I'm not going to tell you it was because nothing that you want in life is going to be easy. And if you want better, it's not going to be easy. It's supposed to be a challenge. How are you going to value it and appreciate it if it's not a challenge? Stop playing a victim role. Stand up for your children and show them that you can do better. You can do better. And you can do better. And start instilling things in your kids, man. My children help me with my business. They do my shipping, they package sometimes, and sometimes they help me make the product. And you know what? They sell their own things. They have a little site, Macari or whatever it is. My daughter, she sells her video games, makeup, new makeup or whatever, shoes, whatever. They know how to sell online because they've seen me do it because I'm showing them. They know about credit. They know about working on their credit because they're seeing me repair my credit. But these are things that I openly show with them and I tell them they can do it. But I show them first and they see me and they see my struggle and they know it's not going to be easy. It'll be a little bit easier for them because I'm laying the foundation for them. But even still, they're going to have their own challenges when they get older. But you guys got to understand that nothing's going to come by you just sitting and complaining about it or wishing or hoping. You have to take action. For all my people below the poverty line, you got to take action. Where you're from doesn't is not you. It's not who you are, and it does not dictate what you can become. We've had so many people in this country, melanated people and people below the poverty line that have strived, created their own business, got educated, got certified, and did great things for their family. And there's a lot of people that talk about that. And I just want to leave y'all with that. Stop playing a victim. Get yourselves together. You have to be able to do something. If you're good with your hands, like I said, let's start looking into trades and certifications. Stop filling up these jails. Stop giving them an excuse to lock you up and to dismiss you because you're poor and they feel like you can't do anything. You are somebody. You have to tap into your inner self development. You're not going to get nowhere in life playing a victim and not trying to develop yourself, self development. What do you have to offer? I would like to see some comments. I want to know how you feel about everything that I just talked about. For my subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. Please like the video. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and also like the video. And while you're at it, please go to my website, www.urbanmystic.com, and check out my website and everything that I've got available on there. All right? I'm signing out. Peace.